All right, what's up, you guys? So it is August 6th, 2024. You got my long cross country tomorrow. I'm going from Executive, my home airport, to Rockford, KRFE, to Racine, which is Baton International, back to Executive. It's about 10 at night the night before. I grab a quick run. Feel pretty good about the flight. I don't know why I feel a little nervous, but I've got all the solo time I need. I've done solo cross countries, a couple of them now. Still a little nervous though. This is in a lot of ways the final thing you do before you check ride. I still got a couple of things to wrap up after this, just a little bit of IFR time and whatnot, but I'm gonna grab a little run and I'm gonna get some sleep, and then it's a real early flight tomorrow, starting at 6, which means I gotta be up at about 4:30 tomorrow. So
and get our weather.
Wind 090 at 6, gust 13, visibility 10, sky conditions few clouds 2,800, few clouds 3,600, temperature 212.15, altimeter 3004, lights contact information Yankee.
Weather, instruments, radio, environment, all checked. Starting engine checklist is complete. Executive ground Cessna 4659 Golf in area 2, veer for departure to the northwest with information Yankee.
Cessna 4659 Golf, ground text runway 16, Bravo Echo Kilo, cross range 24.
Bravo Echo Kilo, clear cross 2459 Golf. Brakes hold, cabin doors and windows are locked. Flight controls. Flight controls are free and correct. Mixture, full rich. Throttle 1700, right hand remains on throttle. We're going to do a right mag check, 2 clicks to the left, 1, 2. About a 50 RPM drop, back to both, back to normal. Left mag, 1 click to the left. Also about a 50 RPM drop, back to both, 1 click to the right, back to normal. Engine instruments, oil pressure, oil temperature in the green, ammeter slightly positive. Our suction gauge is in the green. We're going to go throttle to idle. Got a nice stable idle. Throttle friction lock is adjusted. Flight instruments, altimeter and heading recheck. That altimeter 30.04. Double checking that, 30.04. Flight instruments rechecked. Radio set to tower. We're going to go ahead and get Chicago departure locked in too, 120.55. All right, fuel selector valve is on both, clocking 1200, and it is on altitude mode. Mixture is not applicable, wing flaps are up. All right, so if I have an engine failure and I've not even taken off yet, I'm going to throttle back and I'm going to exit the runway. If I have one and I'm taking off and I have more than half the runway left, I'm going to put it right back down on the runway. If I have one and I don't have more than half the runway left, I'm going to pick a spot straight ahead, plus or minus 30 degrees, so I'm going to put it down there. I've already reached pattern altitude. I'm just going to go ahead and turn around the best runway. All right, before takeoff, checklist is complete. Good to go. Executive Tower, Cessna 4659 Golf, student solo, holding short of runway 16, ready for takeoff.
4659 Golf, Executive Tower, right turn northwest, runway 16, clear for takeoff.
Right turn to northwest, runway 16, clear for takeoff. 4659 Golf. They weren't kidding on these gusts. Getting blown all over the place here. We are clear of the runway. Go ahead and start making our right turn out. Our time off was 6:36. All right, guys, so we're looking good. Doing the long cross country today, going from Executive to Rockford to Racine. So this actually only took 3 minutes. So looking good on times. Nice morning this morning, a little windy. And our next heading will be a 293 heading. I don't see any traffic that way. Go ahead and make my turn. Everything looking good, everything feeling good. Go ahead and switch to Chicago approach, or departure in this case. Chicago departure, Cessna 4659 Golf, VFR request.
Cessna 4659 Golf, clock 5127.
5127, 59 Golf.
Cessna 4659 Golf, radar contact about 5 west, Lake and Hills, altimeter 3002, say current altitude and destination.
3002, and we're at 3000, destination Romeo Foxtrot Delta.
And then 500 Golf, what type of Cessna are you?
Cessna 172.
You. Cessna 500 Golf, contact Rockford approach 121.0.
121.0 on 500 Golf. Rockford approach, Cessna 4659 Golf, 3000 feet.
Cessna 4659 Golf, Rockford approach, Rockford altimeter 3005, same intentions.
3005, and we're looking for a full stop landing at Romeo Foxtrot Delta.
59 Golf, roger, advise when you have information Golf at Rockford, and you expect the Christian can make a right downwind for runway 1.
We'll expect a right downwind for runway 1, and I'll get Delta 59 Golf. Rockford approach, Cessna 59 Golf. Got current weather.
Cessna 59 Golf, roger.
All right, so we're on flight following. We're only running about a minute or two behind on these legs here. All our instruments are looking good. Suction in the green, oil temp, oil pressure in the green, ammeter still positive. We are set to our cruise power, which is 2300 for this leg of the trip. We're about a minute behind on that. Actual was 7. We're going to take a 301 heading. So it's 55. So we'll say 702 should hit the next point, which is Belvedere. All right, let's go ahead and get Rockford Tower in at 118.1. So we're going to be going to that next. Got the airport in sight, way out there to the left.
59 Golf, contact Tower 118.1.
Going to Tower 118.1. Rockford Tower, Cessna 4659 Golf, bound for full stop landing at the Information Hotel. 6.
Cessna 59 Golf, stay parking.
Very sure, hoping for a full stop taxi back. Good.
Got it.
All right, let's go ahead and do our before landing checklist. ATIS is done. Altimeter is set. Heading recheck. We've got the airport in sight, so we're good on that. Seatbelts on. Mixture is full rich. Tower knows what we're doing. We're going to be entering a left downwind for runway 1. Got runway 1 in sight. All right, we're going to do our carb heat in. Throttle 1700, flaps 10. Watching our airspeed. Rockford Tower, 59 Golf, confirming clear to land on runway 1.
59 Golf, confirming runway 1, clear to land.
59 Golf. Go ahead and go flaps 30. Get on the ground effect.
Golf, what's your destination on departure?
Yeah, northeast departure to Romeo Alpha Charlie. Look at that. 710 on the nose. On course headings. Tower 4659 Golf's holding short, runway 1, ready for takeoff.
4659 Golf, Rockford Tower, wind 010 at 6, proceed on course, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
Runway 1, clear for takeoff, 59 Golf. Climbing at VY. Our time off was indeed 7:14. A beautiful day for flying, you guys.
59 Golf, recycle transponder, squawk 4245.
4245, 59 Golf. We are clear of the runway. 06.
59 Golf, contact departure, stay flight.
We'll go to departure. Have a good day. Rockford departure, Cessna 4659er Golf, 100 feet, climbing 7,500 feet.
Cessna 4659er Golf, Rockford departure, radar contact, altitude is your discretion.
Altitude, my discretion, 59er Golf. Everything's looking good, guys. This is like uneventful flight, which is good. Got Poplar Grove below us, which puts us 13 minutes. This next leg should take 8. So 7:35. We are now at our cruise altitude for this leg of 7,500 feet. And that is the highest I've ever flown. Because, you know, you're normally in the practice area and whatnot, 3,000, 3,500 feet, generally. So, nice and smooth up here. Actual was 8 plus 9 minutes, so 7:43. We should hit this next checkpoint. It's saying a 043, but that won't put us there. We did get a little off heading, but our wind data was taken 16 hours ago too, so that's probably a factor if I had to guess. But I've got it in sight. It's Lake Geneva straight ahead, right where it kind of dips right there, where it meets the town. That's our checkpoint. Unfortunately, we were going to intercept some VORs as our next point. But being trainers, sometimes these things have inoperable equipment. VORs in this are inoperable. So, luckily, I have ForeFlight as a backup. I don't keep it on the map, but for the next leg, I am going to have to open the map and see what's up. This is not my favorite plane to fly. Milwaukee approach, Cessna 4659er Golf, 7,500 feet.
4659er Golf, Milwaukee approach, mid-altimeter 3007. What's your destination?
3007, and our destination is Romeo Alpha Charlie.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so we're coming up on our next point. We're not quite to it yet. I mean, I can see it, but we're not over it yet. Probably be right on time or about 2 minutes early. All right, so like I said, for the next leg, unfortunately, because these VORs are inoperable in this plane, we aren't going to be able to do our next checkpoint, intercepting the VORs. Luckily, I've done it a lot of times now on my cross countries. I've used VORs every time, and I feel like I'm very confident in them. I've got the flight plan in ForeFlight. I'll jump over to the map after we hit this next checkpoint, and we'll use that for the next piece of this leg to Racine. Quick instrument check. Oil temp, oil pressure in the green. We have our mixture lean because we're at 7,500 feet. Ammeters slightly positive, suction in the green. We've got a lot of altitude below us to work out any issues if we need to. We've got fields all around us, so we're looking good. And before I get crap from you guys about letting go of the throttle, we're at 7,500 feet. You're trimmed out perfectly. I can let go of this and absolutely nothing happens. So, FYI. I'm gonna lift my wing real quick. Don't see any traffic. We're gonna make this 072 heading.
Cessna 59 Golf, Racine Airport is at your 11 o'clock and 14 miles. Just let me know when you pick it up.
Got the airport in sight, 59 Golf.
Cessna 59er Quebec, no travel reserved between you and Racine Airport. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
That's Squawk VFR for 59er Golf.
59er Golf, affirmative, Squawk VFR.
Squawk VFR going advisory. Have a good day. Baton traffic, Cessna 4659er Golf is going to be overflying the field southwest to northeast at 2,500 feet. Baton traffic. The winds are, I'm getting different stuff on the METAR versus the ASOS. I just want to get a look at this windsock. We're getting some pretty significant winds here, at least for me. All right, looks like 04 is going to be our best. Baton traffic, Cessna 4659er Golf is going to be entering an extended final for runway 04, Baton traffic. All right, so we're going to have a right crosswind on this. Getting bumped around a little bit. We're going to land with our right wheel first. That's our upwind wheel. Nice stabilized approach. What we're going for. Getting bounced around quite a bit, so this might end up being a go-around. Not my best, but you know what? We landed upwind wheel down first. I'm happy with it. We're getting blown around quite a bit. My focus was just getting down safely, which we did, and landed properly. Just didn't get my crosswind controls in quick enough once we landed. Took a second, I hesitated, and that contributed to my lack of centerline discipline. Number 2, done. All right, leg number 3. This will be at 4,500 feet. Cruise altitude, actually, I'm sorry, I changed it to 3,500 feet because of airspace. Initially 4,500 feet, 2,300 RPM. Total, it should take 27 minutes and it's 42 nautical miles. Our initial on-course heading is going to be 173. Now we've done 2 takeoffs and 2 landings, you guys. I'm going to do a quick little run up. Make sure everything's good before we head back to APWK. So, mixture is full rich. Going to throttle 1700. Right hand remains on throttle. We're going to check the right mag first. 2 clicks to the left. 1, 2. A 75 RPM drop. Back to both. Back to normal. About a 50 RPM drop. Back to both. Back to normal. All right. Nice stable idle. All right. Normal takeoff checklist. Lights are on. Mixture full rich. Flaps are up. Crosswind component considered. We've got a right crosswind. Benton traffic, Cessna 4659er Golf is going to be boarding runway 04 Benton traffic. Our time off is going to be 20, which means we'll reach our next point at 28. Initial on-course heading 173. Crosswind controls in. Full throttle. Everything's looking good. Feet on the floor. 5, rotate. Ooh, it's windy out. I don't know if you can see this, but I am bouncing all over the place trying to keep this in line with the runway here. But we are at VY. Good climb rate, about 1,000 feet a minute right now. Benton traffic, Cessna 4659er Golf, turn to left crosswind, runway 04, Benton traffic. Benton traffic, Cessna 4659er Golf is going to be departing the area to the south. Final call, Benton traffic. Start turning our initial course at a 173. Stronger winds than anticipated by the winds and temps aloft chart. But we are almost at our cruise altitude. We'll complete our cruise checklist in a moment. Just scanning for any traffic. I have not seen any as of yet. All right, there's 3,500. We'll go ahead and level off. We'll go ahead and set our cruise power and then our trim. There we go. Look at that. Perfect trimming. It only took me forever to get good at this. All right. Mixture does not need to be lean. On-course flight plan open. Not applicable. Cruise checklist is complete. I'm not even going to get flight following on this one. It's such a short trip. I will go ahead and get tower in, 119.9. Have that ready.
Chicago Executive Airport information, Alpha, time 1252 Zulu, wind 10011, visibility 10.
We got the weather. 8:28. I've got Kenosha to my right. We're right on time. But quick instrument check while we're just sitting here. Oil temp, green. Oil pressure, green. Ammeter, positive. Suction is green. I have not seen any traffic, but I will continue scanning. I don't see anything on our ADS-B either. There we go. We've got Waukegan off to our right. Executive Tower, Cessna 4659er Golf, about 12 miles to the northeast, inbound for full stop landing with information Alpha.
Cessna 4659er Golf, Executive Tower makes straight in for runway 16, you're following Archer 5 mile plan.
Would it be possible for a 1-2 for a 59er Golf?
Or 59er Golf, for a better left base for runway 12.
Left base for runway 12, 59er Golf. All right, before landing checklist. We've got the ATIS. Altimeter is 3005. Heading is good. Seatbelts, recheck, mixture, full rich. We've contacted the tower. Before landing checklist is complete.
Land,
We're going to have a heavy left crosswind on this. I'm going to wait on flaps till I'm on final because it is real gusty.
The 5 9 Golf Archer departure runway 16 Friday arrival runway 12 clear land.
1-2 clear land, 59 Golf. Wind check.
Wind 090 at 12, gust 18.
Alright, heavy left crosswind today with gusts, so I'm keeping a little bit of extra airspeed.
1-2, if possible. 6 Charlie Bravo. 6 Charlie Bravo, next ready for runway 12, you're following Archer, it's about 11 12.
1-2, we'll keep an eye out for that approaching Archer traffic, 66 Charlie Bravo.
Towers at 769, we'll be ready at the end at Kilo. Is it at 769, executive tower, turn left, heading 0, 59 Golf, Alpha to park.
Alpha to park, 59 Golf, going back to area 2. Alright, so some gusty crosswind landings today. Both gusty crosswind landings. I landed how I was supposed to.
At 769, can you turn going to a 040, contact car departure
with the upwind wheel down first.
Contact departure,
I'm happy with it.
A
little bumpy. I'm okay with that. We're nice and safe.
Quebec 467, Falcon depart Friday run.
Quebec 467.
Falcon will depart running.
All right.